All right, Will, Coach Painter's up here to talk about how much you've developed during conference season and how much your role increased. So, what has been this season been like for you in terms of the development arc and how much or you progressed as the season has gone along?
Honestly, it's just been knowing my role, doing what the coach has been telling me, and just sticking with it, staying in the gym, working with the guys, and just developing a role in this team.
Trey, you guys closed on a 13-1 run. What was key? What do you feel like led to that success in crunch time?
I feel like definitely our defense and connectivity. I feel like at the beginning of the season we were, kind of shaken up and rattled during those last moments. But I feel like this game we stood together and just carried over what we've been doing in practice for sure.
Yes, for both of you, February obviously was tough, but this team was kind of built with the idea of March. What did you guys learn in that month when things were tough that you feel like you're able to carry over to close out a game like this and as you head in the postseason?
I feel like for us it was definitely just reps, canceling out all the outside noise. We know what type of caliber team we are and where we want to go. So just, keeping that energy from practice and taking it into the game and then executing like we did tonight for sure.
Yeah, like just staying in with each other, not listening to the outside noise, of course, just, practicing hard together and just knowing who we are.
Trey, over here. I know it wasn't all your matchup, but what do you feel like it switched from the first half to second half on that Smith and Kaufman Wren ball screen actions, especially defensively, what you guys were able to lock in on?
Yeah, he's a good player, but I feel like, when you're going against five defensive players who just locked in on that and making it tough for 40 minutes, that's going to be a hard night to, have a good night. So just doing that for 40 minutes, and he's a good player, but the whole team was locked in. It wasn't just one player.
Just for both you guys, how do you block out noise? How do you go about doing that, as the losses start to stack?
We just know like how we are together. We practice together every day. We see each other every day. So, we're focused and we're locked in together. So
Trey, what was the made the sign to you that this team had maybe figured out how to handle late game situations and make a run like this?
Just to feel like we didn't get rattled. Everybody, we kept having our little huddles and everybody was locked in. We still had that belief in that fire. And I feel like that started in practice a few weeks ago. But just to see that carry over finally to the game, that's a good step. And, we're elevating at the right time.
For both you guys, what do you think of the shot that KJ hit? And what do you think it says about him that he was confident enough and obviously then to make the shot there to game-changing type of thing?
He's a great player. In practice we see it every day. In clutch situations, he never misses in that situation. So we knew to give him the ball, and we knew what he was going to do.
Crazy.
Will, the season has seen like a lot of hot streaks and cold streaks, ups and downs. But like, what is the key to get that shooter's mentality? To always think that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and always feeling the next one's going in when the last few haven't.
Just like I said before, just putting in the work in the gym when people aren't watching. I know myself what shots I can make and what I can't make. So I'm just focused on that.
Trey, could I get your thoughts on KJ's shot?
Sure.
Like you were kind of
Yeah,
processing
it's all good, man. It's just crazy. Even after you seen he hit that big shot, he had no emotion. Like, he does this every day. Like Will said, we see it every day in practice. So just to see it carry over after not having the most easy first half, just to see him still have the confidence to take that shot shows you what type of player he is.
Will, you had that big shot right at the end of the first half, and then that got the crowd on their feet. I saw you hyping up the Orange Crush after the game. What has the support from the student section and fans been like all season? Just how big of a change has it been from high school?
I feel like the fans are the reason we came here. They get us going. Trey at the start of the game, he got us going. The fans started to uplift us, and that shot just gave us a lot of energy and coming into the second half for sure.
Trey, I don't want to keep going back to the same point, but just this team's ability to close, like what did it take to get there? I mean, was it just a matter of playing out a season and getting through like a tough January and February, or kind of what do you think got you there?
Yeah, I feel like it's just reps, honestly. I know we're a new group of guys and it takes time, but like I said, just getting reps and getting more confident with each other, we're communicating more. I feel like everything is just elevating at the right time for us. And tonight we stayed together and it showed.
Trey, you've been to the postseason before. How important was it for you guys to finish the season with some momentum heading into the postseason? And just what do you think you guys have found? Like, what kind of team are you heading into?
For sure. We can't get content right now. This was a great win, but there's still so much more basketball, and that's where we want to be, playing one of the last teams at the end of this. So we can't get content. Just doing what we do. Like I've been saying all year, I feel like it's never us versus another team. It's always us versus us, trying to stay on our principles, and we did that tonight.
Well, obviously, Trey's had a really big impact since he's been probably not sick. What has he brought to you guys now that he's fully back in this rotation?
I mean, Trey's just a glue guy for sure. I mean, you could look at it. He missed 2 shots today. Like, damn. But he's our guy. We trust him in everything. He does everything. He rebounds. He gets to the bucket. He's just a great player all around.
It's for both of you. Yesterday, Ben kind of talked just about the possibilities of March, where anything can happen. I guess now that the postseason is the next step, just what do you kind of think about where this team is, where it can go?
We're obviously a young group, so we started off very slow, but I'd say within the last part of the season we're growing a lot, so we have we're peaking right at the right time, I'd say, so it's been good.
Definitely, and I feel like just the versatility that we have, I feel like it can be anybody's night, any given night. So I feel like that's definitely a threat to other teams and one of our attributes for sure. So just staying ready as a team and play hard.
Trey, I think you played like 15 seconds in a 4-game span there. How did you get through that? How did you get, click back in, and what led to you kind of this late resurgence for it?
Yeah, just trying to stay ready for me, staying in the gym and just staying ready till my number is called. My teammates kept me in it. I was trying to stay in it with my teammates too, and just getting those wins kept me in it. So whenever coach called my name, I feel like I was already playing, so it wasn't an adjustment.
I guess along those lines, what did it mean for you for your teammates to kind of, from players out, they've got to kind of adjust and figure it out, but to kind of find space to let you still operate, like what did that allow you to do from a comfort standpoint?
I feel like there wasn't any adjustment like that. We can always we've been playing with each other. We let everybody be each other. We know how to play off of each other. So I feel like me leaving the lineup or inserting back into the lineup didn't make a difference. It was just our little things, like I said, rebounding, communicating, playing tougher than other teams, and we did that.
2 big wins, obviously over 2 of the top 5 teams in the Big Ten after such a long stretch of adversity. Would you say that the team is the most confident it's been all season right now?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like we've always been confident. We just stringing along some wins together. We always believed where we could be at. We just finally, getting it going.
For both of you guys, is there something specific as a player that you have to go through to remind yourself that you are a good shooter, even if it's not falling, and to allow you guys to have the second half that you guys had?
This is like the hardest working group I've ever played with. I don't know about you, Trey, but everybody's in the gym always. Everyone's getting up shots. So, we all know what we're capable of when it comes to stepping up and making shots. So, yeah.
Both of you guys, you're both slashers, right? It seems like since the Iowa game, a lot more hard cuts to the bucket. Has that been a point of emphasis? And with Tommy back, is that a big part of the game? It seems like with him at the high post, you guys are slashing to the rim.
Yeah, Tommy's a great player. Being 7 foot, he gets to see the court differently. So I don't know how many assists he had off backdoor cuts today, but just having him back into the lineup definitely adds some versatility to our shooting and cutting and stuff like that. So we just had to make the adjustment on how the defense was playing and picked it apart.
Yeah, obviously Tommy is one of the best passing bigs, I feel. So he's always going to find us, so we know we can play off him, and yeah.
Will, I wanted to follow up on that. How did you and Tommy develop that kind of chemistry where he sees you almost at any point when you're cutting? And is it like a nonverbal signal you guys kind of have to each other? Or how's that developed over this season?
Honestly, it's just playing within the offense, I feel. If he sees me cutting, he's going to pass it or he's going to skip it across, so he just knows.
You guys have now been all the practice that you've had over the last 2 weeks. How many changes have you made in that time, and how important has that practice time been?
Yeah, we definitely made some adjustments defensively, stuff like that. Like tonight, we had to make a few adjustments. Kaufman had it going. He's a good player. But like I said, our versatility is one of our strengths, so we can adjust to any game at any moment. So we just got to keep building on that, keep playing hard, breaking the intensity, and that should be good for us.
Will, the Crush was asking for one more year there at the end. What do you think of that? And if this is the last time you play here, what do you think tonight means for you?
Obviously, it means a lot. The Orange Crush is great. Our whole fan base is great for sure. They keep us in games. There's an amazing fan base, and it's a great experience to be a part of.
having us up, players. Thank
Thank
you.
y'all.
Thank you.